stream, or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Today we're going to be focusing on quite a bit more home-based stuff because I've been getting messaged about anything about crafting, anything about building, and seeing more of the maps. So today I'm going to do a bit more free roam. Going to do a bit more crafting and show some recipes because I know everybody wants to look up these recipes because even I looked up myself and I could not find anything about Myth of Empires item-wise, and I was like, bruh, why and how? So I'll show a little bit of the skill tree again because there's a lot more I wanted to know about the entire tree line of the branches, and overall it's pretty well done, I would say, but there's still things you can work on. Like, for example, you need to be level 16 for your guild to have a boundary, so like a claim for your guild. Which a bit of a pain, but that's something if you're only in a big group. Otherwise, you have the option for private claims would last 48 hours. You can place 2 of these. So either you could rotate them constantly, you could have both down at the same time and just wait for the last minute to replace them, or you hope no one's around you and you just quickly swap them out, delete and like replace, like this one over here. This one runs out in a day, I think, and it'll be replaced soon. Yeah, this has 21 hours, yeah. Well, 22, but they're pretty cheap to make as well, I believe. I looked somewhere here earlier and I did not see where the hell this was made because I was not the one to craft the first one. One of the guys in the group has beat me to it. Oh, another thing is, if you want to get NPCs like quite a bit quicker, you can give them bandages, like 16 to 20 pieces of raw meat. You can give them bandages, what are like 20-ish per 20 to 30 bandages, sometimes 16 if you're lucky. But I would say meat is probably the so-called quote-unquote easier one, but it's not necessarily the easiest because you do have to kill the animals, and deer and all these other things are a hell of a pain to catch in quantity because, bruv, my god, the amount of running you will do with a horse and on foot is insane in this game, but once you have like 2 or 3 guys with you, you can easily like close off an animal because like these animals, or you can just have be on a fucking cliff and just shoot them off the cliff and they'll just die from fall damage. That's a really good way to manipulate terrain to your advantage when it doesn't just kill you all the time. It's also a bit of a pain with that, but it is what it is. And right now I'm going to be looking at a bit more of a house built stuff. Wooden bed. I'm really curious on this actually. I have not seen this, but I'm guessing just for storage in general. And I've also was going to build up a plateau for getting the tailoring bench up if this allows me to place things currently. But the radius is honestly really, really large, and I'm not quite sure if it's gonna work on the first try. If this lets me place this, okay, sweet. Maybe I can place this one here, okay. Oh, fuck my life. Glitched over it, and I cannot get over that. I need to build some stairs real quick. And of course, I do not have any resources because this game drains resources like crazy. You would definitely need to have a group of people, but the tailoring bench, let me place it like right like this. Okay. I still cannot get up. Wow, okay. Oof. Okay, so I do have to make a staircase after all. Staircase, I will require quite a bit of material, I think, even just for a basic staircase. If I'm blind, I'm going blind. There it is. I just need straw rope. I can actually make a lot of straw rope. Make 21 of these. It's not that bad. Definitely have worse off chances, but where is this? There we go. I might as well make 2 of them, just knowing my rate of fucking up. Move that away. Waiting for the stairs to build. Okay, one of them is already there. And of course, there we go. Sweet. So now I'm really curious. I have not seen yet the crafting table with this bronze helmet, empty wallet. Empty wallets, I'm really curious. You can right click to use it, put the copper coins into it. This I'm actually really curious about using, because I'm wondering, is this the only way you can actually transfer money between players and, like, you? Because I have a feeling you won't, like, lose money when you die. What's a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing. Perfect fine hide, fine hide. Oh, you can turn like that. Okay, that's so you can downgrade the gear if you want to here. That's pretty good. I'm kind of curious how do I write this. Put copper. So you can put. Okay. Damn, this wallet is filled with copper coins. Okay. So use. Oh, it's a consumable. It's a one-time consumption item. Okay, that's very good to know. I mean, if you're trying to store a ton of money, I guess if you do drop and you die on death and you actually lose your money on you, this is actually a really good way to store a shit ton of money into your base, or move clean stacks, like notes, almost like paper notes. I'm gonna see how this this cabinet works, because I have not tried this one either. Should allow for what? Looks not bad texture-wise. Can you put everything into this? You can put everything into this by the looks of it. So it's not just like limiting you in clothing, but I have a feeling this is only this is for everyone. You can set a password to everything, so that's good. So you can actually really have it completely locked to your own person, or to you can always set like a password to that item or a case if you really wanted to or needed to. Good for big groups and big factions, so you don't have people stealing all the time. You don't have to worry about that. I have not seen any crude gear. I guess I have to be level 20 for this recipe, but I will check. Farming, wooden barrel. Okay, that's good to store water. I bet there's gonna be huge water markets as well if you're like living in the mountains. People moving like crates of water up there. I might as well just unlock everything, since I have more than enough points to unlock everything I have around me. I do need to be level 20 for crude armor. That can get the next tier of gear. Plus, I can also get my NPCs that are around me with wanted crude, like helmets and leggings. I do know some of them wanted bandages which were nearby, but bandages are kind of expensive if you're like a solo player and you haven't grinded the most. I would say, where was bandages? Here it was. Ash is kind of a pain to get a lot of, because if you need 20 bandages, that's like 140 times 2, so that's 280 ash. That's a lot of ash. I think only one log gives one ash. That's a ton of stuff you're gonna have to burn just to get this. But I could be very wrong, but I don't think... Yeah, there's not that much ash. There's like a couple pieces of ash. I'll try to see if this gives me more. Activate that. There's another fire I thought nearby. I guess maybe not. I'll see if I can actually split this and actually use it as a burn mechanism. Can I burn this? Potentially. Nope. Okay, well. No, just cook this anyway. The other one is like the raw meat one, what is kind of okay, but I would still say bandages might still be easier than 23 to 50 meat for 1 or 2 guys, considering it also rots. And if you're not really good at hunting, like no life hunting, because you're gonna have to hunt for quite a long time to get anything like consistent. And if you're in a live server, you're not gonna find any animals. Like that's something we already saw today, where there's a last wave of keys put in. we could not find a horse for like a good 20 minutes, and we were roaming over the damn place with a horse too, and we couldn't find a horse to tame for a friend who was actually sitting right here. Well, laying dead on the ground, kind of, but he's alive. Another thing is with horse taming, you need to be level 14 to tame a horse, and to use a saddle. I mean, to make a saddle and also kind of use it. The thing is, you can be any level to use a horse. You could be level 1 using a horse, but you would need to have the permissions from whoever owns that horse. You cannot transfer ownerships of horses. Will this change in the future? Potentially, but I have a feeling it will not, just due to how they're setting it up, to where it's set up to like alliance members, certain ranks, or just general clan members. That's how they're sorting out their permission bases. Unless it's like a chest where they suddenly have a password. You can literally just set like a password. Question is, how long can you make that? So the passwords seem to be like a 6-digit thing. What's not too bad, 6 digits is pretty impossible to like so-called quote-unquote hack it, because no one's gonna spend that many hours guessing in the middle of a base 6 digits. Like you're gonna get caught long before you'll get near that, unless you're like really lucky and they're really dumb and they put 000 as their goddamn password, and then anyone could have gotten that like really easily. But I'm gonna see if I have some more basic supplies. I don't think I have. Ooh, bone sword. I'm actually curious how this one is in the bone sword aspect. Bone sword. Somebody hijacked my bones. That's fun. Also, another thing I was getting asked quite a bit is, where do you get wet sand? Wet sand is found by the shoreline. It looks like these little mud rocks. It's really weird looking texture. It's like if I look straight there, for their example, right by the shoreline, by the reeds, there is like a good 5-6 chunks of brown, cobbly kind of looking stuff. It really looks like part of the terrain, not like or rock or anything like that. But it's not bad. You get like, I think 3 to 10 pieces per rock. If you're there and you're lucky and you find a ton of materials like rocks in one spot, then you can pretty much make a tailoring bench or a stove oven thing. Most benches need 30 wet sand with like 2 to 6 rocks normally at least. And if you're in a group, you could easily grind all the benches you need within like probably a good 20 minutes, so you get all the benches done. But even that's if you're lucky. If you can be looking around for a good hour and not find any rocks too, but that's if you're really not in the right spot. I'm gonna try to put some more stuff away because my weight is still kind of higher than I would want it to be. Branches, that's good. Get rid of these markers. Another thing is, if you click on the key when you have an item already used and doesn't exist anymore, and you have the materials and you click it by accident, it will start crafting it by default, so please be careful with that, because if you spam it like 6 times thinking like, oh, why don't I have my hatchet, why don't I have my hatchet, it's going to make like as many times you spam click it till it actually crafts one, it's going to have like 20 in the queue to craft. So you'll basically go broke. You'll be like, why am I broke and I have like 30 fucking hatchets? It's because of that. I've had people who actually lost all their stuff because they made so many goddamn knives and like stone sickles and stuff like that, where they just started out and they just emptied their entire inventory where they grinded for like an hour. I am gonna try to get onto a horse and explore the map a bit more today. This is my horse. There we go. No, this is not. No, this is. Hold up. Whoa. Which one is mine now? Oh, this is mine. Okay, for fuck's sake. I kept mixing them up because my horse was level 14 when I had it yesterday, but it leveled up since I use it kind of a lot already. But gonna see out the mega faction area. There is a collection point here. What I'm actually kind of curious. Collection point. I think they increased the personal markers. Nope, they did not. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, there we go. There is another part right here with a ton of NPCs what are kind of hostile. I mean, not kind of, they really are. If you get too close, say goodbye to your gear. Like, everything will be gone, man. Everything. Like, absolutely everything. Let's see if this will work over here. Hopefully I don't get shot and killed right out the gate. That'll be nice. Okay, level 14. This will be just me showing how dangerous it can be. It's nighttime, so they see a little bit less than they would normally. Oh, that's a level 20. Okay, I might actually die here, because if one of those arrows hit me, yeah, they already hit me 3 times. Okay, that's really, really bad. Panic. Oh, wolf. Great wolf. No. Right off. No. I mean, the animals are a bit wonky though, currently. I'm not sure if it will change or would they stay the same like that, but it does make it a little bit easier to kill them, but also not, because they move erratically and they don't have any sort of baseline. So they would just like be like, oh, they're there, and then boom, teleport, next location. They're really, really like, yeah, see, they just like, no fucking control at all, or sense of direction. They yeet whatever direction it goes, the wind goes for 1 second. I will try to actually kill this with my spear, if I can actually get it. Hunting these things, I would use spears more than arrows, just because you'll probably use like 20-30 arrows just for one damn deer if you don't have it stuck. They move so erratically, and one spear joust does like a decent amount of damage if it's a low level deer, and this one's I think in the 20s. This one's why I took like no damage at all. They're a bit wonky though, like you can see, like hunting this thing is like mega oof, like bruh. It's why you always need like 2 guys, 3 guys for this, because you would need to cut them off or get them trapped or something like that, because just like this, it's like they move really erratic and you don't have that long of a range as you would think you would with the like spear. Like currently I should be able to hit like the front of my horse, right, at least, and it's not registering that range at all. It's like it's hitting the, like, think of the arrow tip of the spear and it's hitting the shaft of it, not the actual point end. It's like, bruh, it doesn't register anything like that. But I'm gonna see if I can get this thing. Oh, getting stuck in anything in this game is like a death sentence. If you're in a combat scenario and you get stuck in these trees or any kind of bushes, you're probably gonna die pretty quickly, if not instantaneous, because a spear just like got you alive at that point. But this yeah, this deer will take a good 20-30 minutes probably if you're not able to hit it constantly. And it's, I don't even see what level it was. I think in the 20s or 18 or something like that. Like, I try with a bow and arrow, but it hits, but you are spending quite a bit for arrows in the beginning. And the bow and arrow is not that accurate, as it's, yeah. You can be aiming at one direction, and it's gonna be like, nope. Bruh. See, this is where I could just go with a spear instead of wasting arrows, but the switching out of the gear is just too long. Yeah, the range is horrendous. Oh, what the? Yeah, I just broke my bow. What the fuck? I might have broken my bow. The vehicle took damage. Wait, the vehicle took damage? Wait, did I shoot myself with my own arrow? Huh? Oh, no, 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 it's a wolf. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay, go, 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 go. Get the fuck out of there. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I wish you could throw these spears, honestly. Should be able to throw them. You wanna get shanked? You wanna get shanked? Huh? Okay. Oh shit, it's quicker than me. Because I'm wounded. Oh no. Death rocks. Oh, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Don't bite my ass, don't bite my ass, don't bite my ass. Okay. Run, run, suka. These things don't leave you alone either, what does not help. I might actually lose this horse now to get a new one later, because I'm gonna probably die here with this horse. This horse is getting really slow. I don't know why it's so slow. Okay, I think I get fucked off for a bit. We'll be back when I go back to base, but it's gonna be not so fun. There's also enemy camp. This is gonna be probably one of the farm locations you can pick up on the map. Can you imagine having to claim this for your base and you have to deal with all these things? Like, look how many there are. There's a good 10-20 of these mobs. Like, these NPC soldiers, can you... Like, level 20s means you have to have at least bronze or higher tier armor and gear with like the same amount of men as them, if not more, because usually your AI is dumber and weaker than these guys, because this is level 22, look. Yeah, oh shit, yes. Is that throwing axe? That's throwing axe, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Deer. The benefit is I have not seen any hostile animals other than foxes and wolves so far, and there might be bears added already. I'm not sure, but there could be bears. Would be making a tiny bit of sense, but I think they're gonna stick to the ones they said originally. But oh god, oh, they have ballistas now. So the NPC faction has upgraded since yesterday when it just had ballistas, and now, I mean, just catapults, and now it has ballistas. And that just wrecked me. Really hard. My god. Did I lose my horse? Is the question. Large farm. Yeah, large farm. That's gonna be expensive. You can capture that. I'm gonna have to try to use this horse just to get... I tamed this earlier for Harmon, one of the other guys in the group. But I'm just gonna borrow this just to grab my shit and get the fuck out of there, because I have a feeling my horse is already killed, and if it's not, I'll come back later. It's not that important to get that horse right away, since they don't really die that quickly if it's food-wise. He's like, what, 10-20 pieces of fodder. Should last him a good couple days still. Let's see, faction. Yeah, so I died pretty much right in front of the faction, more or less. Oh god, so many animals. I don't know how I'm gonna get my stuff back, because I died right on top of like a ballista and catapult range. And oh, teleport. Bit laggy. Okay, let's see. Pretty close. Ghost marker. I really hope it doesn't just spawn within the time it takes me to actually grab it, because it'll take me much longer to grab it than me just being there. When this goes live, I'm pretty sure you have like disposable gear, like chests or like wardrobes full of like disposable armors, tools, food, whatever you would need at the time, because if you die in a scenario like this, you're not going to get your stuff back. You'll probably go a lot lighter with just the base gear, like stripped down, and then you'll just farm, harvest whatever you're doing, combat, and then you go back to your base and unload everything besides that loadout gear, what would save you on weight and loss potential. It also depends how your clan will be functioning as well if you're not solo. If you're solo, then it's going to be much more difficult. It's almost unplayable. If you're solo, you're going to be grinding most of your time just for the most essentials like fiber, instead of just having a huge empire where you can have like economy and you can buy and sell the stuff you actually need, and you can farm, let's say, wood and then just buy the gear you would want from like actual pro like crafter. I think my other horse did actually die. Yep, it's dead. Shit. And I got killed again. That thing is pain. That is a painful, painful goddamn crossbow or ballista. You basically have to jump in and go out. That's nervous laughter. 1,000. I actually probably should do something smarter here and actually make a mat, because I'm not gonna keep running that distance. That's insane. What do I need for this mat? I need grass, branches, and bark. I should have some of these laying around. I hope. Or that would just the goddamn freezing. By the looks of it, I did not play it smart and I kept everything on me. Yeah, I put fucking sand there. That's great. That's great of me. Curious, does it actually work? No, but I need to get my stuff by scratch. That's super fun. What do I need again? I keep forgetting. Some grass, okay, grass and bark. I don't know how I'm gonna get the bark if it doesn't come from these bushes. It'll be a bit more difficult. Hemp. Hemp is gonna be, hemp cloth will be used a lot. Like, if you have like some kind of way of getting any kind of mass amount of like hemp and cloth, you're gonna be really, really rich, because it's going to be difficult to get large quantities, and you will use hundreds if not thousands depending how big your consumption in your group is. You can easily use like 1,000 a day if you're actually really like heavily using it for like benches, gear, recruiting men, giving men stuff. Like, just arming yourself is a task. Now imagine having like 10-20 men you have to do, and then you have to feed and have the best gear you can possibly get for you guys on top of that. This is just, also this is just for like, there's no hemp plants, it's usually part of the tree, like the bushes. So it's not like the ones, the pea plant I just went to, like, there's a huge, like I got what, 8 of these right here. That's, I can't even eat these, by the way. I have to pretty much grow these, yeah, crops and seeds, so I have to grow the stuff before I can even eat anything what I harvested here. I'm not getting any of the stuff, so I'm guessing I have to make a hatchet again. That's not what I wanted to do, but I guess I'll do it real quick. Okay, one hatchet right there. 11 seconds till then I'll get more fiber, because I'm gonna need more stuff at this point. Okay. Got my hatchet, that's good. Gonna try to get what I needed to get. Okay, there we go. My stuff will probably despawn actually, now I think about it, before I even get to it, so I'm gonna have to hijack this horse for a bit, and I'll bring him back. I should stay out of the range of the, well, death ballista, in case I do get shot again. You basically yeet across the damn place. Those ballistas, honestly, if you have those for your base, oof, and you have NPCs on that thing, you're never gonna get, like, get away from that ballista range. Like, you're gonna instantly die no matter what. And I think ballistas are not that expensive. You're gonna use a lot of bolts though, like, and I think they're different bolts, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like using metals and other stuff like this. What'll probably cost you a few hundred copper a day just for like one ballista if you're in a PvP zone or any kind of high traffic like deers or NPCs around. Then you're probably using quite a bit of ballistas in general. Oof. Did not like that fall. Oof. Last thing I want is to lose this horse because I only have the other one up the hill. What kinda has no chance because the one who was at level 18 was one-shotted, which was kinda bad. That means those ballistas are extremely overpowered. And this... And it had armor too, that horse. Not the best armor, it was like the crude armor, so it's not that good. But the fact that they got one-shotted with the ballista, with a level 18 horse, means those things must be doing like a hell of a lot of damage to kill you that quickly. I didn't check the hit marker, but I'm pretty sure it was like, I don't know, 500 damage or something. That's something insane. Enough to one-tap you, so it has to be in the hundreds. And yes, it was only the catapults there, no ballistas. That's why I was like, what the fuck, how did I get shot already? It was simply just because those ballistas lock onto you and you can't maneuver out of them. Those catapults though, they shoot where you used to be. If you're on a horse, you can dodge it. So there is no like issue with those. It might be also why it got added. But I think currently it's not owned by anyone besides the NPC faction. I'm guessing the NPC faction increases its level as the server goes on. So imagine having like, what, the server goes on for like a month or two, and then you have like the most fortified army NPC faction you could ever have be right there. At least the gates are open, so if you were quick enough and there was just catapults, you could actually go into the gate in time. But this would be kind of a factor. It's high risk still. I'm glad the wolf is gone for now. As I say that, I'm probably gonna get killed by it, but hoping I don't. This horse is really exhausted, but it looks like, oh, nope, it's fine. I'm gonna put a mat down and hope for the best. I'm pretty sure my body's gonna be despawned by now, but at least I'll get back the saddle, I think. I didn't die that quick. I'm really watching those things, man. I'm really watching those. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Why is it taking so long? Oh god, oh god. Okay. I survived that. Oh, what the f... Okay. So this is out of range. Okay. Out of range, okay, I'm gonna eat the cross there. Oh, nope, that did not work. So that's... Yeah, okay. That did not work at all. At least I placed this bed now, so I can actually get to my stuff pretty quickly. 10 seconds is no comparison to like a good minute or two of running. Plus all the horses that are there now what are left alive. I think I got the horse gear in time. Though I think everything's on the body, technically. Quick enough, I can maybe get all of it. But not quick enough, I'm not quick enough. Why is it not letting me move? Why is it not? Oh my god. It didn't move quick enough. I don't know why it froze there. The game can be a bit wonky. It is still in beta, so some things will definitely be probably changed and updated. Treasure maps. I have not seen any treasure maps yet. Our talent daily, I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing this is teleportation locations. So if you happen to live next to one of them, that's pretty good. Where the hell did I spawn? I did a big mess up there. Okay, well, that's easy to fix. Hey, whoa, like Fox, you want to eat me alive with all your friends? Come here, Fox. You want to? Come on. You know you want to do it. Yeah, there we go. Yay, getting eaten alive by foxes. Whoever knew that was possible. They don't stop till you're dead. That's a good one. Okay. 20 seconds is quite a long time. I'm gonna take a shit with my champagne. Precioso. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hopefully I can actually get my stuff. And that's a weird bug. I don't see the ballistas. Oh, I see kind of some men on the wall. So I guess if the men are not patrolling that spot, probably get to avoid them. Maybe that's why I was not seeing them yesterday. They're just simply not in their position where they would normally be in. For some reason it will not work. Oh god. Take everything? Yep, I got everything. Sweet. Okay, now I'm out of here. I will try to get... Do I have any of these gear? Nope. Is there a horse nearby? I don't think there is, but I will look if there is one. Quest details. Did I have a quest finish by accident? So the other thing is with the copper coins, I'm pretty sure you get coins from killing NPCs and also these quests. The thing is, I saw there's a quest where you get like, yeah, you get 2,900 coins for finishing all the quests for that day. Claim reward. Okay. That didn't really give me anything other than... Okay, collect 600 branches. So I guess these are just all grinding quests, so it's not that hard. The question is this going to be common to get these amount of coins, or will it be like difficult to get like a good 5 quests done a day? Because the people here will be like a mixture of like playing 10 hours a day to like 20 minutes a day at best. So I don't know how the scale of the currency will be, because the coins, I don't know if there's only just copper, because if there's just copper then it's easy to scale in that sense, since there's no gold or silver or whatever they might have. What's convenient, because then you actually just have to work with one denominator, not just like infinite amount of things, because they don't naturally like decount themselves. Like they don't turn from like 1 silver instantly to like 99 copper if you give 1 copper to someone from your balance, unless they have like separate denominators and you don't know the difference. Since they don't have a set value, it'll be hard to set a value if they're not automatically converting, but it's not realistic at all. But I'm assuming there's gonna be just copper for now, but it could be anything. It is a Chinese game with a Chinese currency by the looks of it, so it could simply just be the common medieval, like the medieval time kind of copper coin system. Because you would never have gold or silver for the local peasants or anything low tier. What we would be in this case till we'd have our own empires up. Whoever would survive long enough for it. I'm looking for something to build. I guess I'll just continue here. I can't even. Because all these Okay, so you would have to adjust to that. The thing is, these don't have adjusting snaps, so I can't put like on top of each other any like foundations or blocks. It's really like has to be adjusted by walls and then another floor, not just like 2 floors on top of each other to adjust to the next level. That is kind of a deterrent if you're trying to make like a really fortified structure. But I mean, it'll make layers, so you would be protected by default. See, like anything that has like a height thing. So if you had on a mountain, like build a base, you could only make a fort. You could never make like a castle or like a city on anything mountain-wise, because as soon as it's like not flat by like the smallest increment of like 1 block, it's not gonna register. Like anything here I put here or here, here will not level to this, and there's no way to adjust to that unless you make clipped items, and that kind of makes it like a horrendous base design by the end of it, because by the time you actually like build this and you go around and you actually build the corners, you're gonna have like clashing things and probably a hole in the wall, and you can't change it because there's it says, oh, you can't put this here because it's not it's clipping into each other. So I guess your best bet is kind of like, if you want something like strong, maybe like something that has 1 to 3 corners already sealed off just by default, because it'll be like a death pit. Like here, if you were like living on the back side of this, right, like in front of here, and there's like a wall here, a wall there, and only the front over there open. Coming from back here, you'll probably kill yourself most of the time. So you could just shoot the people coming down here, or you will get killed from the full damage, because there's not really a way to prevent full damage other than crouching. That's still going to hit you quite a bit. And not including all the people who will be shooting at you when you're climbing down or trying to find a way down. I'm gonna try to make some more base things. Gonna get my, oh there we go, different, okay. Low quality rice, okay. Sorghum flour, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Soybean cake, okay. More cooking bone meal, okay. Bone meal, I'm guessing that's more for, oh, best, what, oh. What is this? This is not translated at all. That could be flour, yeah, flour or rice, I don't know. Medicine roller, okay. See, this thing, even the sand, like, takes quite a bit of time. It says 65 sand, that will still take you like a good 10-20 minutes of harvesting just to get the sand, at least. And then the wet sand, and then the rubble. Like, there will be definitely a big economy, so I'm guessing the copper base, depending how many the NPCs will drop when it's on release, and if these quest rewards will stay per day, I'm assuming people will get about 3,000 to 10,000 copper per person generated into the game. The question is how much will be used upkeep claims, and how much will like it inflate items. Like, will one fiber be like 1 coin of copper, or will like it be like 100 copper for 1 fiber? Like, I mean, 1 piece of grass, because you don't know the inflation rates. Because if people can get like 10,000 copper a day, and you have like thousands of people, you would have a huge inflation. Plus any kind of siege would happen, right? And they lose entire vaults. That money, those items would just like flood the economy more, unless items are lost pretty quickly. And it also depends if, let's say, you get like 3,000 copper a day, right? Just by doing those quests. But that's a lot of quests you have to do. What's time consuming? It's passive, but it's time consuming. If you manage to do them, and let's say your claim takes, your faction claim or your personal claim takes like 100 copper per hour, or 3,000 copper per like day or two, you're gonna have a deficit and you're gonna be screwed. You'd have to basically like grind just to keep the upkeep, and you would not have any copper staying in the game. It'll just disappear. So that copper wouldn't be actually, well, there. So the item prices will go down. Like 1 copper will be worth like 1,000 grass. If there's like all the copper what's getting made is just being used just to keep the upkeep. So the only copper would stay in the game at that point would be like the copper you get from killing NPCs would be like probably like 2 or 3 copper per kill. Well, it's nothing, right? So the economy will be set on that drop rate of income more than the rate for the claims, because if the quests only cover the claims, it's not gonna cover anything like extra, so you couldn't do it for trading or anything else which might use copper. I'm not sure if NPCs will accept copper as payment to recruit them. I have not seen yet that there is an option for that. I think they all want items like food, bandages, crude armors like leather armors, but you can like knock out hostile NPCs and capture them on the torture, on the, what is it called? It was, where the hell was this? There's also wooden gates, forts, and fort walls, frames. You do need frames for the doors as well, what's kind of common sense, but some games have it built in by default. I'm gonna be looking for the Wheel of Torture, what I saw earlier today, but I forgot where the hell this was. I think this was here, yeah, Punishment Rack. This rack is basically we're gonna be putting, I can actually build this, I'm gonna actually try making this real quick. I just need 3 wet sand, I can make this already, but I don't know what bench I need this on. Where's my wet sand though? Just barely enough. Punishment rack is built in what though? Where the hell was that? Punishment rack. I need to be level 13. I'm at level 13 for it. Building time switchable seats. Okay. Building HP. Where the hell is this built though? I'm blind. But this basically you can capture any kind of NPC you capture from like the farms, the NPC faction bases, or roaming, or those encampments, or another player's NPC you captured and wounded to the ground. Then you can convert them to your own guy. But it says here, the description of the punishment rack is stun the warrior, tie here, then you can recruit the warrior. During the binding period, captives cannot automatically use food and need to be fed manually by the player. If captives are arranged to recruit the stationed captives, they need to prepare enough food in the food trough, which consume approximately 360 fullness per hour. That's kind of a lot, but it all depends. I'm guessing once it captures, it will not consume that much more afterwards. Unless this is the 360 what it's referring to, what I did not catch onto quickly enough. Parts is another good thing. Tent is, I've been hearing, is used for not animal tents, but like there's a tent where you can use to teleport between PvP and PvE. Pretty sure most people who are watching this would know already about this because, well, it was something which was already taught for everybody in the community who was actually paying attention back then. If you're new to it, then now you know. It's basically used, I think it's 2 hours to set up the tent on each side for the PvE and then PvP, or whatever server it might be. And then it's a 10-hour in-between timer from like point A to point B. You're like a 10-hour in the void, basically. And I think that tent can be attacked within that time, so you would kind of want it in the city, not just in the middle of nowhere. Unless the middle of nowhere really has no one ever for 10 hours, if you're really really sure. So I guess we'd want to do this at nighttime, but there might be potentially people hunting for those tents at nighttime for that exact purpose, to kill people who are moving caravans of stuff overnight when everybody is asleep. And I'm pretty sure with the time zones it would be difficult to do that, just because people would swap servers just for that reason. I'm gonna try to see if I can make anything else. Did I put anything in this cupboard? I don't believe so. Nope, I did not. And I'm trying to see if I can make the torture rack. Nope. Maybe we can build it in the forge. I'm not sure which one it would let me build it in. Loom, probably definitely not, because that one makes no sense at all. What benches can I make currently what I don't have? I have the loom. I have... Okay, hanging torch. I have the casting oven. I have... building platform, but that doesn't have... I don't think there's anything to do with that. I do need more ash and more cloth. That does not help me now. Tailoring bench was not in there. It might also be locked into a bench I don't have currently, like, able to. This is the only thing I have, like, currently, and I'm not sure if it's gonna let me make this, but I do need wet sand, rubble, and copper ore. I think I have enough copper ore, actually. Here, what I put earlier in here. Then I have more of that, so I can make already 1, if not 2 soon. Those, what was it called? Bandages. See if I can make anything sooner than that though. Okay, yeah, so I do need to kind of grind a bit more copper and all the other stuff. But that's easier done. I'll try to explore a bit more in a second, just because I'm gonna see how the recipes work, and then I'll check the rest around me. Sand, kinda useless currently, but I'll take it for later. Okay. No rubble with that much. Need way more rubble than that. Acquire sand. Oof. Yeah. This one has a lot of rubble. Makes it easy for me. You can get it pretty quickly done then. Just need to get the copper ore. What's good because we're in a mountain, so all the ores are right here. Convenient, but the wet sand is kind of still far. I'll try to carry everything on me, even though I'm gonna be really heavy with it on me. Gypsum, the hell? Did I say that wrong? Gypsum, the fuck? What am I saying for that now? Oh, herbal, okay. Yes, I do still need rubble. What do I need for this hatchet though? I mean, hammer. Oh, I'm missing straw rope. Easy done. I'll just make 5 just so I have it. Oh, I need it for a lot of other stuff later soon. The other thing is, straw rope is like insanely neat for everything. Like, everything. Like, you need thousands of this for sure per day. It's not even a question. Everything you make needs it. Even like, I think saddles need this too even, what makes sense, but like, it just small little things would add up. Like if you have like 2, 3 here, 10 here, another 15 there, another 10 there, you'll use so much. And these are consumable items, so like once you break this stuff or use it up, you need like 10 replacements a day on top of that, so that 2 to 5 a piece makes like 20 to 50 rope just on the low end items. I think I got most of the rubble I needed. Just need to get the sand now, the wet sand. I will show this actually where to get it because this is... People have been asking constantly for this, like really constantly. I was like clueless for this for the longest time. I had no idea where the hell it was because you think you would like just make sand wet, right? But no, you actually have to find it by the shoreline. I need to find 3 more copper. Well, it's right here, so that's convenient for me. And I already get that. Did I get it? There we go. Okay. Grab a couple extra. There we go. Good. I don't think it gave me anything extra just to break it. Okay, that was... Like, thanks, gang. Thanks. Now I need just the wet sand. Okay, that's really convenient. Really convenient. I'll borrow this horse again, because I don't want to walk everywhere. It was an absolute, like, nightmare to walk in this game. I think there's auto run. Yeah, there is actually auto run, but it doesn't run or sprint. It just, like, slow walks, kind of. It's not really the full sprint, usually. And if you're full, it's gonna be like, I think, slower a bit. And it bugs out sometimes too. I think the sand, like the wet sand's like right down in front of us currently. Yeah, if I don't have anything that attacks me, it'll be nice. These boars are so deadly though. Like, they pile you and they do like 1, 2 hit you. Like, if you thought those ballistas were bad, oof. These boars, you're not gonna escape them. They'll chase you no matter what range you are at. There's no escape. See, okay, this is how the wet sand looks like. These look like mud or like weird items, right? But oh, I broke instantly. That was not really useful. Wet sand. Okay, 6. So it does take you quite a bit of wet sand just to capture. Another cool thing what I was gonna show is, here's my harp. I was going blind. All these fish in the water you see are actually real fish in the game that you can actually hunt. And you can only catch fish what you actually see. What the hell? There we go. You actually have to target them. That's how, so there is going to be like a fishing quantity, like limited amount in the game. River fish. It's pretty cool because there's rarely any games that would have this, honestly. The only one I can think of that has this kind of thing is like Eco, but Eco has no combat, it has no, well, it has economy thing, but it's not really that, it dies off in the ender, like later end game. This you could just go fishing for a day. If you're like poor, you can go to your city or faction, whatever you're at, and sell that fish, get some nice little stuff you need. Hell, you could just buy this wet sand instead of, with those fish, instead of actually grinding all this wet sand, because you don't see this also just regular sand, it's not even wet, some of it. That also is a downside, and you need a lot of this, so you could trade those like 5 fish for like 100 wet sand, who knows. There's always opportunity in this game, what I like, because you can be really anything you would want to be. Because you could just go grinding for like miscellaneous things, sell the stuff you don't need, and actually buy the actual things you're missing without having to grind every little thing yourself. Because this game will be a grinding game, so there's no need to make it extra grindy. You can literally just trade for the few things you actually do want still. This will be like for example, this is going to take a long time to get this wet sand. Like, I've just mined all these rocks and there's no wet sand left, and do I even have enough? I'm nowhere near enough, and I've already used all the sources here. Okay. Let's already use that. Does it not register my hits? Okay. Some of this stuff is just really glitchy, since it bugs into the terrain. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Can I get these other 2 fish here? But nice catch. I also noticed at night there's more fish than daytime in the game. So like if you're doing during the day you get to go farming, do your stuff, and then nighttime you can just catch all the fish you need for the next day. Save yourself a ton of time, not just have some dead idle time. And I just got up with this horse when I saw this other piece of sand. Oh, on one side, otherwise, okay, that's more complicated and time-consuming way. That works. Any more wet sand nearby? I'm not sure. Oh, there's one more here. Hopefully I can get the next bench pretty soon. I think I'll use 20 more wet sand, or 30 more. Then you can see what the building platform gives as recipes. I'm pretty sure the building platform will be for most things. Oh, I can already make it, sweet. I only needed 17, I was reading this completely wrong. But this gives me wet sand for the future, because it saves us time later. We're already here. And the crafting time for this is 2 minutes almost. So it is good to like craft while you're traveling, because if you're not traveling and crafting, you're losing time and efficiency, because you could be losing money like really easily. Because you have to make arrows. Arrows take a long time if you have to make a lot of them. Like 2-3 seconds per arrow, but you use like arrows quicker than you make them. Good to have a ton of them made. Oh, okay, boundary, press M to check the location. Oh, I found another faction base. Right on this corner piece, not bad. Protect periods of this week, not set. They got a nice little base set up. Yeah, they have it quite easy since it's in the flatland. Don't have to fight the terrain. They have clay already. I'm guessing they're here on the first day or two of the release of the beta. I got on like the 6th of the beta. Oh, pretty much the 7th. And this beta lasts till the 10th, and it started on the 1st of October. Let's see if I can get back to the base. What's way up there? And I hope I have space on the platform. Let me see how big this actually is. Oh, I can't even check it. It takes a while. This is why you always want to be crafting, man. Every time. Like, bruh. Constant crafting. And the thing is, you can have 2 things queued up in your inventory too, which kind of limits you if you're trying to make multiple item types quickly. Even if it's just 1 of each, it won't matter. If it's like 100 or 1, it'll be just 2, no matter what. These little camps here will be always nice to have when you're higher level. But there's quite a few guys right here already. What, 3, 4, 5 guys? Quite a bit. I'm gonna try to go on the back of the mountain this time and not die. Let's see. Okay, nice. Already almost at the top of the base. Can place this over there. Of course, invisible wall. That's always fun in this game. These walls are like insanely steep, but then also like no walls and then a wall and then no wall again. The logic behind it doesn't make sense. Because in these scenarios, you can definitely climb this stuff easily. They added some realism, but also not realism at the same time. I don't know if it's in the good part of it or bad part, but I don't want to judge too much on it till it releases. Once it releases, then we'll see then if it's actually fixed or they left it like that on purpose. They're definitely not lazy. The staff on this game are pretty quick, but they do take longer than most would like because everybody wants to play it right away. But that's also not realistic. Let's see here. Okay, so I can make a furnace, stone mill, punishment. That's what I wanted to make this whole time. Punishment tracks. So I can put all this stuff in here. What did I need for this? Rubble. That's what I needed. And I need more rubble, don't I? Okay. No, I don't actually. Okay. So the punishment rack is this thing. Oh, that's a minute long. Stone mill, I'm guessing that's for anything grain or rice dependent on hardwood. Makes from perfect wood, hardwood, rare wood, mix perfect wood. Big bowl. I'm not sure what this is gonna be. I'm guessing this is for like collecting either the food or the metal from the furnaces or the mills. 30 seconds remaining on that. Maybe I can find fair. I might as well put all this stuff in here since I won't need this now anymore. And it'll probably be used for this more often. That really has no use. Can be obtained if you exploit rare stones. So anything resource wise, like metals, like copper and stuff like that, you'll get these probably pretty easily. 7 seconds till 10,000 HP seems like quite a bit, honestly. There definitely be a few cannonball, not cannonball, but catapult shells. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks like that. Is there permissions for these? Set permissions. Okay, so you can set it for certain people. Okay, and then use food bar transfer. I'm guessing these are slots for the NPCs and the food rack, so you can put food directly into there. What's good? But here actually, yes you can. So you can feed you don't have to actually babysit these guys when they're getting trained or converting. You can just throw your food in there and then not care. I guess you could use your consumable foods, like the stuff with rots, pretty quickly. And now my guy is stuck. This is great. Whoa. Okay, so that was a great bug. Teleporting around. Still not make what I wanted to originally make, but I guess that's fine. Copper ore and straw. I have the level for this, so let's try to make some armor at the end of the night. Tomorrow we'll try to look at some more stuff with the group. I wanted just to get one more video because I know people want to get some information about the game before it closes, because there isn't that much stuff out there and people want to know so they can be prepared as well as we are. We're still like examining everything. We're more going on the basis of learning all the items and how to play style more than building up a base, because it's early access. It's not early access, it's actually beta. It's wiping in a few days, so there's no point in building a huge base and not learning the game itself. So just finding out everything you can to have the advantage when there's those huge clans with like hundreds of thousands. I've seen a few clans with thousands of people. It's like there's no way you're gonna have those clans in one single faction. It's gonna be sister guilds. What's gonna be kind of an issue too, but Zergs are gonna happen no matter what. So if you don't want to fight Zergs, you have to probably go in PvE more. Stamina is a huge thing in this game too, but is a huge pain. But it is what it is. Oh, we can kill that down there. And I don't have a bow. Shit. Where is my bow? There it is. Rope. And branches. Oh, we need a lot of branches for that. That's more than I thought you would need. Didn't know a bow takes 19 branches, like bruh. Die again. That's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. Okay. At least items are quickly to grab. There's no fraction coins either, so I don't know how, let's say, one piece of wood will go. Okay, the weather gets sketchy sometimes. Last few pieces of... Okay, I hope I don't get struck by this lightning. I wonder if you actually can get hit by this stuff and die, because I would not enjoy that at all. That would kind of suck. Let's see if I can get the last pieces. I think I got a few pieces enough. Okay, I guess I'll just cut it down manually. It's fine. Is this a metal rock? I can't tell. Like, it's a little bit... it can't be a metal rock. There's no way. Another branch here, another branch there. Branch, okay. Less copper here than I thought originally, but not too bad. I guess I'll find the 30 pieces I need to find for this, because it's not too bad, as long as you can find the veins, what we're struggling currently on. And I don't want to die in the cliff again. I wish there was kind of a way of like clearing permanently all this grass stuff, because some areas you just don't want to have grass. But you can see the rain texture is pretty nice, like it's really shiny. If you like seeing those like lightning flash in a field battle, you'll just see the ground just lighting up with like the thousands of fucking men you could have potentially. It's probably gonna be more in the 50 to 100 men range in battles, more than the 1,000 range. I'm just hoping when they say the... What was it? Where was this? This subordinates. I'm really hoping these are in the... all these slots are usable for combat, not just like building row or fighting row and then whatever the support row would imply. Like, that would really suck if you only have, like, what, 9 guys to fight. Maybe the 10th one, technically. No. Yeah, that would be not that good, honestly. 9 guys plus you, that's kind of a buzzkill, but let's see, and I'm pretty sure you can't have more than 20, even though after you upgrade it. I was hoping you could upgrade it and you can fill up all slots, but what I've been hearing so far is you can't, no matter what, have more than quote-unquote 20 slots, what it says a cap is at, what will limit quite a few things to the point where you might actually just keep all your men in the base for economy reasons, and then the whatever 9 cap is to fight in combat, you just have all the economy, like farmers and crafters or whatever, just have them geared to, so as soon as one of your 9 guys dies, you just replace them with the backlog of guys. That could be potentially what those that camp thing is for. Just to replace the ones that did die in full, but that's still only like a spare 1-for-1 ratio of lost, what's not that much still. I really hope the wolf is not here, because I'm actually getting really close to the wolf area. I really don't see anything here. And copper seems to be kind of rarer than you'd think. There is also mines you can place, so that might make things really easy and simple. But I have to wait and see for that. And there's also way later in the gameplay, like when you're like in your 20s and 30 levels. Let me see here. There's only rubble. This is not useful enough. I was hoping to be like at least 1 or 2 pieces of copper sometimes. You'd think to be sometimes like other resources in there, but it's just stone, always stone and sand. The variable is the sand aspect, not actual metals. Let's see, how much copper do I have? I have 16. Well, I have 15 here, and I have like 6 or 16 more at base. I figured how many I was using for the other stuff, but we'll see. I hope I can get 1 more rock or something like that. But where's the base? Now I am confused. Okay. Gonna try to see if we can get there. Okay. Okay. Nothing here. Okay. Where is a copper vein? The struggle is real. Once it gets daytime, I'll probably explore a bit more with the horse, see what I can find around us. Do some simple locations to spot and not get shot off the horse. I was hoping to make some armor before that, but if I don't get the chance to make a full set of armor, that's still fine. There's no rush, it's not PvP, so I have to deal with his NPCs. And I can kind of dodge them with the horses we have currently. Let's see. There's the other thing. The food you do have doesn't actually give you that much so-called fullness. So you almost have to like put yourself away in your base and then suicide. That's probably why there's a suicide button all the time, because of that reason alone. and being stranded in like a war zone and you got caught and you can't get up and just letting you stay alive just so you can't go fight back in action. Let me go here. I'll make that. Maybe I can find some more copper. There's none in this one. There's a bit of copper here. I'd had just enough for a helmet. That's good. Did it not transfer? Okay, did not transfer. That's right. Let's make this here. I would say helmet and the body armor is way more important, but this gear is also consumable, and it did take quite a while. So I'm guessing like bronze armor would be like a couple hundred copper coins maybe even, or like 50 or 20, because getting that much copper and materials does take time, and it's kind of annoying to make. Plus the cloth would get quite expensive pretty quickly, faster than you'll think. Plus the time it takes to craft one thing. Like, it's like a good minute, 2 minutes to make one. And then you have hundreds of these things made a day. Oof. It does give you XP, but it's only like 10 XP, but it's not that great. Ooh, that's some nice armor. That's some really nice armor right there. With a stone. Goddamn hammer. Gonna have that out instead, because that's less bad looking. 45 seconds. I guess I can look around if there's anything else. It's definitely gonna be called suicide armor, because this bronze gear would not be useful for anything better than like the very first tier menu I get your group. And it did not switch to my hatchet. Okay. We'll try to go around a little bit, where I can unload after I finish crafting. There is another one making rope. I want to see if I can maybe finish this quest in the future. If I don't do it today, I'll do it in the future for sure. See any more recipes. I did not unlock this apparently. Two-handed inventory. Okay. Where was that quest? I keep forgetting where this quest stuff was at. There it was. Okay. Copper coins 100. Weekly mission would only give you merit and guild activity. It doesn't actually give you like anything else. No copper coins. So copper coins are still kind of. Well, this one gives 2,900. This one gives only XP. This one gives also XP. They all give XP by the looks of it. There's one which you can make, but branches. Where was rope? This was the rope one. This one only gives merit. Doesn't give actually any coins. So maybe you do only get 2,900 coins a day from quests, plus 100 from something else. Because I did have a quest done would have gave me 100, so I'm guessing 3,000 exactly is what they're planning on. Stone from here, fix stone. Oh. So you can turn stone into rubble too if you wanted to. Okay, let's see how this helmet looks. Oof, that looks nice. Really nice. Yeah, that looks really good. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out in combat in the future. Wet sand, stone, all this stuff. I do have actually the stone and stuff like that, but I don't have the wet sand. Can be looking at more weapons tomorrow as well, or in the future. I will probably get most of the stuff overnight, hopefully, if I don't do it now. I do need wet sand still, would still like 1 or 2 more rocks of that, but that's not too bad. We actually have sand, what's useful for once as well. And then rocks. Pretty simple stuff. let's see, put that there. Yeah, the furnace is missing some stone, what I probably have already on me. Wow, it's missing one stone. Great, thanks. And then wet sand, what I can get when we're traveling around anyway. And it needs stone, doesn't it? Yep. And there we go. Gonna check out the wet sand again, maybe in a second, just to grab that real quick. Probably explore a bit too. Yep, just need the wet sand now. Okay, that's pretty easy. Straightforward as well. Let's go over here. Grab that. Let's see about... I'm really curious on... Let's see, what is this here? I'm really curious what's near there. Do a little bit of exploration. Maybe stop at the wet sand real quick so when we come back, we can do that. I'm kind of light currently, only 43 kilo. Pretty light. I hope the wet sand respawned. Otherwise it's gonna take a bit longer than I had liked. That camp is a little bit less painful. If you have a blister, could you imagine having a blister like right here and you just like shoot them all one tap kind of thing? Expensive, but it'll pay you out if it gives you money. But not sure exactly if it's gonna actually pay out cash or is it just gonna give you gear, like you stored gear, just raw resources. This is not breaking. Okay, that's fun. Does it not register my hits? That's the thing, it's really wonky, this entire system of mining. At least they just spawn back, so I'm guessing there's like a 10-minute or 15-minute spawn timer, maybe less, for just getting these wet sand blocks. But it's still gonna be a huge issue in like an actual live server because these will be always taken. Like there'll be people like waiting on each of these like ores, especially in PvE. PvE there'll be like definitely people camping these things. There'll be like there's no way they're gonna be like actually spawning back and you have time to actually come and find them. They'll be gone. And the thing is, if you don't know the spawn points already, you won't know where they're gonna spawn in the future if they're already mined constantly. So you're just going to be looking around being like, where is this and where is that, and you will never find it just because of that simple fact that it's already taken by someone else. I will try to grab a few more rocks, but I think I can use a hatchet. Yeah, I can use a hatchet, there we go. Ironically, use a hatchet just for mining a rock. We'll break the hatchet right away, honestly. Let's see here. At least these tools are easily made, but it is just stone. It's not like metal or actual good gear yet, so we want to have a little bit more wet sand, just an off chance that it's not enough for something I need there, but I guess it's all they have currently, so I'm not going to waste more time here. I actually look pretty good with this gear right now. It looks really rusty though, and like dirty. It doesn't look like clean copper. It looks like really water damaged and old kind of copper, almost like a bronze copper. But let's see what this location is on the map because we're really close to it, but still kind of far. See anything here? This could be a cave. No, this is a camp. This could be a camp. Somebody did like put a base right here, so maybe there's just like a mine or something. Something of value. People wouldn't just go, yep, it's a mine. Yep, that would explain why they're putting a thing here. Oh, level 11. Not too bad. 19 is kind of the issue. Is there 13 an animal or an NPC? probably gonna kill me. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's a guy, it's a guy, it's a guy. Oh, fuck. I made armor, but not weapons. Smart me. Oh. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess all the copper's here. That fixes the copper question pretty easily. Okay, so, what does that mark on the map? Yeah, copper. Okay, so people will be fighting over that location for sure. See it go. I didn't spell it right, fuck. It's based on that. I think that's fine. What is that? Oh, that's a player NPC, fuck. That's a player, there's no way that's not a player. A player, right? Yeah, that's a player. What's up, bruh? I have no idea what the voice commands are. He looks sketched. Oof. Oh, he's hunting some deer, nice. Always good to see people active, even though it's like midnight here currently, but wanted to get one last thing done before the night's over. And I know people really wanted to see Myth of Empires. I know me, I know I wanted to see Myth of Empires content constantly, but no one would ever anytime stream it or upload it. Like, they'll not show any details, they'll not show like the items they're working with, they'll show nothing or say anything, they'll just say, oh, what's around here? Ooh, what's around this? Another faction. Huge 2,000. They got a tanning thing. Oh. They don't really have any horses though. Not surprised. They do have like mud shacks. What is here that they wanted so badly? Oh, just NPC spawn. So 3. Haven't seen anything. Where is that camp anyway? Or was that the NPC camp? No, that was not the NPC camp. There's no way that's NPC camp. I guess it is, after all. I thought it was a player built thing. But I guess it's meshing the two things together. The NPC camp and the players. Player right over here. Low geared as well. Let's see over here if there's something. These bridges, man, these will be like death pits in like any kind of conflict scenario. Like, you have to cross the bridge, you can't swim in a fight, there's just no way. And if the horse gets caught, oof. This must be another fort. Yeah, it's another fort thing. Somebody's trying to seal this off by the looks of it over there. Oh, please don't be hostile. Please do not be hostile. Can I get off my horse, please? Could I get off? There we go. My god. level 10 and just like travel a lot as a caravan, or just have your NPCs on it, or have to patrol, or like wander. I did see a wander option, and I wonder would that train them by default, but it's a risk because they could die. But if you have them enclosed, they probably will be fine. This is a big clan base kinda by the looks of it already. Enclosed. Fuel definitely looks burnable though. My god, I'll come here with a torch and bye-bye a base. Or any kind of catapult. This will not last the siege at all. And there's no way to defend. Like, there's no walls on it. Yeah, they can be up there, but that's... It even looks like there's ramps already pre-built for this. To assault it. Let me see what the Spra. Then we'll head back to the base and try to make that furnace for the night and see if it actually what you actually can make with it. I'm pretty sure you can make all the ingots there, and you might be able to make some other gear or maybe some stuff for the slaves as well, just in that location. This is just deer. Okay, that's not really that important, I guess. I mean, there's deer everywhere, so there's not really an extra need. I see more boar than deer, my god. Oh, there's some horses over there too, though. Maybe there I can get another replacement for the horse I did lose, actually. But it was not the most fun. What levels are these, though? What level are you? Come back here. Stop running. 11. And this one's what? 14. This could be... Oh, this looks like my replacement, actually. The one I had in the past, and then I lost it due to some issues. Here, horsey. Let me see if I can get the water made. Ooh, I can make wooden barrels, though. I'm kind of curious if I can build them up here, or do I have to get them by like some other kind of like well or some kind of other water source other than just like the river itself. Let me see if I can actually fill this up manually here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. We'll find out. Can I fill this up? By the looks of it, I can. Okay, well, okay. Full a wooden barrel full of water can be used to irrigate the ground. So water would be a big thing too for farming, because I'm guessing it's you need more than just 1 or 2 barrels, but like maybe 20, 50 of them, and that is kind of heavy. It'll take time to get all those stuff. Unless you're living by the water. And how did I not catch that fish? Come here. There we go. Nice little fish. Gonna head back to the base. I'll come here later for the horse replacement. Maybe you can give me a nice level 1 again, because the last one got listed earlier. Not the most fun. At least base is really close. We need some bark, scorpions. Probably gonna die with that one if it's not cooked. Even if it's cooked. Now the thing about it, it does take about, what, 30 pieces, 40 pieces of copper just for the armor, not including weapons, for 1 unit built. And it's just like a low tier unit. So you're probably gonna be spending a lot of money on, and time and resources. If you're not buying the gear from people, you're gonna be definitely spending a lot of time just arming men who will probably die on the same day if you're in a conflict all the time. People like to gank as many men as they can get from you, because they get your loot, and you can become weaker as a faction. People are little shits all the time. Even in PvE, people can like push your mount and your NPCs into, let's say, enemy camp or something like that, or into that ballista, for example. So you never know if somebody's gonna kill it or not. Okay, well, at least it didn't fall off the cliff. Let's see how this stuff looks. There's the wet sand. Make the furnace. Oh, 5 minutes. Oof, that's a long time to craft. Nice sip of champagne, the last of it. Just gonna shut up. Might as well wait and relax. 4 minutes for a furnace gets like already kinda long, because if you try to make like a huge like smelting factory, you're gonna spend like a good hour just waiting for the furnaces to finish crafting, let alone everything you're gonna make in them. There's definitely gonna be industrial levels of crafting later on when you're in bigger groups, when it's live. This barrel, I'm gonna see, can I place this? Nope, cannot place water barrels. Place this, oh whoa, no, oops. Well, did I use all of it up? Okay, yeah. That used all the water right away, but it didn't even do anything because it was not the right place. I guess you cannot drink water in general, but you can do other stuff. I'm already level 17, not bad. I can get that pretty soon. Next tiers, let's see if I can get... Actually, I probably should cancel those and actually feed the horse. Not sure where I kept those yellow flowers at. I might have put it into the furnace, like a dummy. Are they here? Oh, maybe the other one. Yeah, they're here. Okay, maybe we can craft water for the horse because I know it's gonna need as much as it can get. Took a lot of damage. At least it's full health again. That's at least good. I was getting worried about the health on that. And just eat right away. Yep. Oh. The levels up. Okay. What the fuck? So you can just feed it and levels up. Okay, so you can feed them too. And just levels them. Hold up, let's see. Okay. So just feeding them gives them health and levels? What? Now I'm really confused on what gives what. Like, okay. I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, so it levels it, potentially. I don't think they eat fish, but it'd be funny if it did. Nah, it can't. Wait, it can eat what? Oh, you can eat, okay. I was about to say, like, well, since when do horses eat fish? Not eating the last piece, though. Kinda odd, but whatever. If it doesn't eat it, it doesn't eat it. Okay, I guess I'll just keep it there just for later when it wants to actually level up and heal. It actually wouldn't let me harvest, would be nice. Not glitch out with the interface. Let's see. Stone. We need more stone for tomorrow as well. And then I think we'll be checking out either the north or the east or the south a bit more. I mean, we already explored some of the south area here on the area, but there's a fox there. This would be interesting to have as a base, but it's gonna be hard to defend or get to shore because you can't make. I don't think you can make bridges, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to move goods or people or anything other than, well, living on that island. That's pretty much it. There's no boats yet, so if there is boats, then I'll say that's a pretty good place, but it could also be catapulted because ships would definitely support any kind of siege equipment and be able to actually get away quickly. Gonna see if the furnace is here. Furnace is just finished, just perfect timing. Let's see if we can make it somewhere not in the way. Okay, I guess it has to be in the way. So the current options are only crude fish oil and copper ore. So wait, does this mean these don't go bad, the oils? I need fuel, fuck. I had fuel, where did I keep the fuel? I probably kept it here. Nope, I kept it in the furnace or something then. Okay, well, smart me. Okay, that furnace is empty. Did I completely use it all or lose it all? Okay, it's here. Gotta go like bruh. Let's see now if I can actually make this activate and craft as much as I can. 10 seconds to make them. Can I make more of these as an outlet? Okay, so it is actively making it. Or do these rot? This does not rot. Crude fish oil. Viscous liquid after fishing. After fish being heated. Okay, so it just pure oil. This looks really weird though as a fish oil thing. Can it be consumed? No, so I'm guessing this is just purely for crafting. I'm guessing it could be for like boiling pots of oil for like your base. I'm guessing for crafting things, maybe bows, maybe anything that needs to have some kind of oil, not just dry. This is a good way to preserve your fish permanently if you're not needing the food and you just want to keep money stored and not just lose your assets with just rot. Because let's say you were fishing all day or like you were using your stuff and then overnight you were still having like 20 pieces of fish left over, might as well make it into fish oil when you're asleep because it rots otherwise and it's worthless. Might as well get some cash there. Buy new fish next day if you want to do with that. Who knows, but it will definitely save you from losing stuff. The furnace does have 4 coppers, kind of a lot of copper to need just for 1 ingot, and I have not seen so far what you need to craft other things with it yet. I'm guessing potentially this over here needs it. The casting oven, but I'm guessing it would be a way higher level, and then the bone sword with rope and branches and all that stuff like that. Can try to make that real quick actually, just because it's pretty quick to make, I think. Do I not have the grass for this though? Okay, well, that's a new one. Try to quickly get the grass for this. See how the sword looks. It's just the classic bone sword. See if actually is usable at best. It's definitely not going to be anything good against a metal weapon, but if you have like suicide soldiers till they're leveled up higher, you probably want to use this type of stuff till they're like level 20, 30. They're anyway low levels. Let's see here. Okay, not bad. Okay. Bone sword needed. The rope. What else did I need for this stuff? I already had the rope actually. I was being dumb about it. I just didn't know. It's like a corner of my screen. Rope and the bones. I have the branches as well. And the bone was somewhere where I put it. I think I put the bones here earlier today. Or was it in the other box? It must have been moved to the other box. Yep, right here. and have copper ore after all. What I did not realize till now. Another smart me move. There's bones. Okay, let's craft that. Bone tower shield. Let's try that as well since we can. When this is crafting, we'll check out how the ingots look. And smell some of them since we can. Make some of these. Make as many as I can. Almost 20 seconds per ingot, that's not too bad. I'd say that's actually quite nice. And it gives me also, since we're smelting a lot, get the ash. So I guess in big industry you'll get the ashes you need for everything else. Ingot, not bad. Main material for making bronze items. Yeah, so this makes bronze items pretty easily after that aspect. Just use some more grasshoppers since anyway needing it. Food bar. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, got my ingots, even though they're really useless for me till I'm level 20, but I'm guessing in the skill tree here for armor making. This is weapons. I was being blank. Okay. Yeah, all these brown stuff need what? 4 ingots. 4 ingots, 4 ingots. That's actually kind of cheaper than making these bronze leggings with. I mean, no, they're still more expensive, but you can just put these in the smelter and then just be done with it. These will use iron ingots, so this will get way more expensive. I've not seen iron yet in the game, and I'm guessing it's in certain areas like those mines, specifically in those mines in the high up mountains. All these leather types and like steel ingots also, and woven cloth and resin and perfect wood. You'll definitely have a huge market for these items because these would definitely be hard to get in any kind of large quantities to make even one set of armor, let alone a piece. Sharp claws and tenons and horns. I'm guessing there's a lot of big animals you can hunt and get this stuff. Sharp claws, okay, delicate food. So the best thing is Yuntai bar ingots? Okay, whoa. Whoa, whatever these are going to be very, very, very expensive to get. Don't even know what perfect leather. Okay, yeah. Silk. I mean, silk is kind of expected to be. But there's definitely a huge skill tree with this. Level 60 for that. So that's like end game. Like the highest level you can get for that. Got the bronze bars already for the next day. Once you get level 20, then you can actually make all the next tier gear. Be nice. It does take a while to get level 20, so it would be kind of a pain to get it to boost it. So you probably have to do either crafting a ton of stuff to get the level, or just constantly grinding, like mine everything. Get mine, gather, cut everything, find. You basically need like mobile bases or a horse just to store everything, so you just need overweight all the time, or have like extra horse just for you to carry weight and one to actually ride, or 2 even, who knows on how much you can actually grab. I mean, horses, if you're low level, they're not that bad to capture, but it'll start to cost you quite a bit of food over time, especially if you run into anything with damage. But I think this was everything for the night. Got down the armor for the copper armor, got some ingots down, got the workbenches down. Quite a few recipes unlocked today. Didn't get level 20, but got also the what is it called, the torture device. What is it called? Going completely blank on this. It is called the punishment rack. How did I forget about that? But yeah, those are pretty nice to have for your NPCs and all that stuff like that. I would say gear, if you're going solo, you would definitely need a few days just for like the basic stuff like this. And then anything more than that in PvP, you're gonna be good luck in PvP if you're gonna try to do this stuff. You're gonna get killed before you can get anything done. They're just gonna hunt you. You have to be part of like a clan or guild or something, or just be like living inside your hut the whole time would not be like fun either. So we got the bronze gear done, kind of. Next one's like the copperish bronze. Ballistas, they fucking suck. They hit you hard and they instantly kill you. They're gonna be overpowered on your wall. So if you have like a clan, you just have like a one wall to protect. Just have like ballistas everywhere and it kills everything in sight. But overall, not bad. Got quite a few things done. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good day and night. Please like or subscribe depending if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. I hope you guys have a good day. And talk to you later. See you guys later. Bye.